What's great?
Kind of a short off season, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
It was good. Did you get some time with family?
Got a great time with my daughter, so good thought with my fiance, my fam, my niece and everybody, and my moms. It was good to see all of them, spend that time together with them.
And congratulations, too.
Thank you.
Pretty great.
I appreciate it.
So coming in, I mean, it feels like yesterday we're standing here last year this time talking to you about your preparation before the year and what it meant to you. And so I'm kind of wondering, did that change at all, knowing that it was such a short period of time, or did you try to stay on?
Just stay consistent, just staying on board with things we have to do, and just knowing that, after we won, that's last year, and knowing that this is the new year, and that none of that means anything this year. So we're out there achieving the goal again, starting from scratch, starting training camp, starting day one.
Do you notice a difference in your body after a longer season, maybe at this point, compared to other years?
Yeah, you feel a little bit wear and tear, but that's fine. I know Coach does his thing. He takes care of us and all that stuff. So we just gotta attack it. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. So can't worry about what our bodies feel. We knowing that he's gonna do his job and we're gonna do our jobs. So.
You played, such a pivotal role, especially in the latter part of the season last year. Is that the best you've played as a pro?
Yes, I would believe so.
And expand on why would you say that?
I don't know. Never had a chance like that in Detroit. So coming here and having this opportunity, knowing what my job was, coming here and knowing what the goal was for them bringing me in here. So it was just wanting to be the best version of myself whenever that time came upon. So and that's what I feel like I did last year, and that's what I'm working towards just doing consistency every year, this year, moving forward. So.
As a player, when you kind of tap into that place, that sort of next level, that breakthrough, how psychologically and then physically do you tap into that again after your guys are basically coming in cold from the spring and the summer?
It's honestly just where your mind's at, where your focus is. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be at with your teammates? The guys, the team. So it's just knowing that it's going to be a journey. There's going to be a lot of things that come upon that that might be roadblocks and stuff. So it's just understanding that you just need to have that ultimate focus of being locked in, staying together, being connected with one another, and just doing our job at a high level.
Hey, Sean, what's it like lining up next to and playing alongside a guy like Greg Haynes on the defensive line?
Great. G's my guy. He's great because he's versatile. He can play pretty much anywhere, and that's our thing. Coach Henny does. He makes us where we all can play anywhere. So, G's a monster. And playing next to him is just great. Playing next to AD is great. Playing next to Cope, all the guys. It's really a blessing to have this opportunity to play next to all them and us all be together, work together, being able to push one another. So, I think it's exciting.
Greg mentioned Michael Boyd being a guy who might potentially be in position to take a big step forward this year.
Mm-hmm.
In that regard, what have you kind of seen out of Michael and what leads you to believe the same?
It's consistency. Him being locked in, his focus, like you said, that drive. How do you keep that? He's keeping that. He understands what we got to do. We all understand what we got to do. And Mike did his thing last year, and what it's going to take to do it again this year. So seeing Mike come to is great because he's been doing it. So it's nothing hard to him.
Happened a while ago, but for you and then for you guys as a whole defensive line, what did it mean to know that the Rams are able to lock in Eric Henderson and make sure that he's here for the long haul as long as you guys are on their own?
It's great having Coach Henny. He's one of the big reasons why I was able to lock in and have that consistency throughout because he stayed on top of me, made sure I did the extra things, and then even when we weren't doing those extra things, I was making sure I was doing those things on my own, just making sure that consistency was still there. So having him is a blessing because without him, I don't know if I played that same kind of football. You could say I had a great coach before, Chris Caceres on the 49ers, but I was played well, but I ain't played at this level. So I gotta give it to him and to God, being able to give me this opportunity. So.
And then for you, I know you're focused on this year ahead and being the best player you can, but being in a contract year and knowing what the opportunity could be ahead of you, is that ever anything that crosses your mind?
No. If I'm worried about the future, I ain't worried about the now. So I gotta be present, be where my feet are. My feet right here. training camp right here. Can't worry about nothing doesn't mean nothing to me right now. We a team. We got to win. We got to achieve something for me to get. That's down the road.
Hey, Sean, having this defensive coordinator like Raheem Morris, how much does that help going into year 2 as far as building that chemistry, that camaraderie, knowing what to expect coming in?
It's great because coach is going to put together a great scheme, make sure we're all in the right positions, make sure we know what we're doing from the ins and outs of everybody that's around us, understanding what's the goal for us to be in sync, how it's supposed to move together, how it's supposed to flow, how we're supposed to think together, how we're supposed to breathe. Just being one unit, understanding that is just really great because he brought that in and helped us understand that being in together, how all these things tie together. So it's just really having him and doing that, bringing that back again. That's love.
How much does it also help just being an individual, knowing you got individually and like you guys already kind of built that rapport?
It's great. It's great, really, to have that. Like for me, I think it's great because some coaches, they don't do that. Some coaches try to work on that, but they don't know how to, incorporate it within the player and whatnot. So having him knowing each player, knowing how we think, how we, our characteristics and stuff, and putting that all together, how we play, and giving us each person an opportunity. Maybe it might be one play, he gives somebody a shot to go take what they see and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and knowing that's all ties in together with everybody doing what they're doing. So.
Hey, Sean, going back to Coach Henney and that accountability, or kind of talking about the DS with guys, all of you guys.
Yep.
Is there anything that really stood out to you in particular as far as the way he challenged you, whether it's maybe in a practice or a meeting that helped you play to that potential?
He didn't challenge me just in one thing. He challenged me in all aspects of the game. So it was really just understanding more of the game and not worrying about what I need to do for myself, but more so what I need to do as a whole to be better. Not just worrying about one thing. It's about just worrying about everything. So with him, it wasn't just about learning, but he breaks it down. You go through each thing, but really knowing that each thing incorporates everything. So you need to bring that all together once we go through the list, put all those things together, and it's going to cook up like a pot roast, So it's nice. It's nice to have those things.
Hey, Sean, I'm not sure if you remember this, but as you guys were sort of getting into the postseason run and really kind of coming together as a group, you gave us this really great quote about, being a gladiator and welcoming all of that. And it was pretty clear on the field that you were really locked in that time. Did you reach a new place mentally? And how do you, when you're in that place, how did you guys live there for so long through the end of that postseason?
Like I said, I come here with a mindset that we're sharpening, we're getting ready, tuning up, like the movie Gladiator. We're all getting out there, you're bringing, shining your war, you're shining your knives, you're shining all your stuff, so you're just getting the mindset, training, working on comeback, and when it's time to go out there, you got to put all your armor on, you got to be ready to fight to the death, no matter how long it lasts. It might go for 1 week, it might go, you don't know. War is never just a short period. A war lasts for a long time, so, it's battles, those are the little battles, but war is for as long as you make it, so that's how I see it.
All set? Cool.
Thank you for
sir.
the time.
Appreciate your time.